You're listening to WRUU LP Savannah, Georgia, 107.5 FM, WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings, community radio with global soul. You're listening to Celtic Traditions on WRUU. Celtic Traditions was originally produced by WERS Radio in Boston in the 1990s and has found a new home here in Savannah. I'm your host, Michael Corbett. Special thanks to Brian Kelly for his blessing in bringing Celtic Traditions to a new audience here in Savannah. That first track was On We Go by the now-defunct band from Jacksonville known as Celtic Soul. Up next is the legendary band known as the Wolftones with a song that is very popular in my hometown called Boston Rose.
Now the autumn leaves are falling and the tourists have all gone, and the children, they have all gone back to school. And my life is as it was before. I work 8 hours a day, but the company's still making all the rules. But there's a girl in Massachusetts, south of Boston town, she said, and her lovely face is with me all the day. Sure, I met her down in Old Tralee, golden hair upon her head. And I took her heart, and she stole mine away. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I'll wait for you, I'll think of you. No threat to you I'll pose. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. There's a song we sang all summer in the bars of Dublin town. I can hear it on the factory radio, and the feelings I remember when I hear that simple tune make me wonder if it really happened so. For we laughed and loved together till the summer days were gone, and she had to fly across the ocean wide. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, until we meet again, and I'll keep the fire burning deep inside. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I'll wait for you, I'll think of you. No threat to you I'll pose. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. And some nights when I'm drinking and my friends have gathered round, well, just for fun, someone brings up your name. Well, I smile there with the rest of them, but I can't hear a sound. I love you, but to them it's all the same. And nights when I'm alone, my love, you come into my mind, and visions flash upon that inward eye. Well, I watch the moon there up above, then I leave this earth behind, and I call to you as I go sailing by. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I'll wait for you, I'll think of you. No threat to you I'll pose. Goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. I wish that you were here. So farewell, my Boston rose.
You are listening to Celtic Traditions with Michael Corbett on WRUU Savannah, and this is Frankie Gavin.
In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw. Now Crabber's Claw I'll tell you of, for those of landly nature's call. The wind will freeze your hand to ice, and damned if it'll work at all, work at all. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw. You've donned your hat, you've donned your boots, your slicker and your mittens on. You've layers underneath it all. In half an hour the heat is gone, heat is gone. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw. The winds will drive you mad, you know, the sleet will cover one and all. The spray will soak you to the bones, and through the day you heave and haul, heave and haul. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw. Rockin' rollin' on the sea, distraction sure you'll not afford. Your mind could wander back to home, your body will wander overboard, overboard. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw. So send the chums and lubbers home. A fisherman is hard, he's stocked with iron growing in his bones, and lubbers waving from the dock, from the dock. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw. In the morning, wind and snow, beards and caps and ice and frost, there's better weather down below. For up on deck there's Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw, Crabber's Claw.
On Friday mornings at 11 a.m., please join me for my show called Beyond the Liner Notes. I'm your host, Brian Renner. Each week, I feature a different genre of music and provide some background information about artists and recordings. Tune in on Fridays at 11 for Beyond the Liner Notes.
Thank you for joining us today on Celtic Traditions. That was the Makem Brothers with Crabber's Claw off the album Stand Together. And before that, you heard the Donegal Pigeon from the recent album from Frankie Gavin and the late Alec Finn. Now we'll hear a song that has generated some controversy over the years. Sonny's Dream was written by Newfoundlander Ron Hines in 1976. It's an autobiographical song featuring beautiful imagery of a young man coming of age and creating dreams while reflecting on the words of his mother. Irish singer Mary Black had a chart-topping hit with a version of this song, but in her version a new verse was added, indicating that the young man was hearing his mother's voice from the grave. Ron Hines objected strongly as his mother was still alive at the time, and the new verse made the song artificially sentimental. Now there's a rift between Canadians who sing the song as it was originally written and Irish singers who perform the sentimental version. The Irish are chastised by the Canadians for singing the wrong words. Here's Clancy, Evans, and Doherty singing the original version of Sonny's Dream.
Sonny lives on a farm on a wide open space. You can take off your sneakers and give up the race. You can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed. Sonny always remembers the words his mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny carries a load, he's barely a man. There ain't all that much to do, but he does what he can. And he watches the sea from a room by the stairs, and the waves keep on rolling. They've done that for years and for years. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. It's 100 miles to town, Sonny's never been there. But he goes to the highway and he stands there and stares. And the mail comes at 4 and the mailman is old. Sonny still dreams his dreams full of silver and gold. Sonny's dreams can't be real, they're just stories he's read. They're just stars in his eyes, they're just dreams in his head. And he hungers inside for that wide world outside, but he knows he can't hold it. Oh, he's tried and he's tried. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And the nights get so long and the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired and I'm not all that strong.
Shutters on the window, chains upon the door. Sleepless nights been waiting for an answer. Dreams of heaven falling, panic in the town. Lonely man with fingers on the future. When all is said and done, you are the only one. Follow on, for the open road is waiting like the sun. We will welcome what tomorrow has to bring. Be it fair or stormy weather, take my hand, and we'll walk this road together. I don't mind if it turns out that we never find the end. For all I ask is that you want me for a friend. Days of beauty calling vanish through a haze, lost inside some spiral with no ending. Still you bring me loving, free me with a touch, lead me out to greet the calm descending. When all is said and done, you are the only one. Follow on, for the open road is waiting like the sun. We will welcome what tomorrow has to bring. Be it fair or stormy weather, take my hand, and we will walk this road together. I don't mind if it turns out that we never find the end. For all I ask is that you want me for a friend.
You're listening to WRUU LP Savannah, Georgia, 107.5 FM, WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings, community radio with global soul.
Support for this portion of WRUU's programming is brought to you by listeners in the 2019 Savannah Music Festival, which runs from March 28th through April 13th. The Savannah Music Festival will be featuring world music artists Fatoumata Diawara with Nora Mint Semali, Daime Aracena, flamenco virtuoso Vincent Amigo, Dreamer Circus with the Seamus Egan Project, Angelique Kidjo's Remain in Light, a Latin dance party with Septeto Santiaguero, and more. Additional information can be found at savannahmusicfestival.org.
This is Celtic Traditions. Thank you for joining us. You just heard Follow On from the band Slide, who performed at the Savannah Irish Festival several years ago. Before that, you heard Coconut Dog and Morning Dew from the reunion album from the American supergroup Solace. Here's the legendary Danny Doyle, who used to perform regularly in Savannah, with The Leaving of Liverpool.
Farewell to you, my own true love. I am going far away. I am bound for California, but I know I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that's grieving me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I have shipped on a Yankee sailing ship. Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is the captain of her, and they say she's a floating hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that's grieving me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, the sun is on the harbour lawn, and I wish I could remain, for I know it will be some long, long time before I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that's grieving me, but me darling, when I think of thee. Sing it out. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that's grieving me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
WRUU 107.5 FM is a new and different listener-supported and all-volunteer community radio station for Savannah. Our diverse broadcast and web programming is supported by generous listeners who value our passion and spunk. We are independent of other media and receive no government or large corporate support. People like you are the largest and most important source of our funding. Go to WRUU.org to find out how you can make a one-time or monthly contribution. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Celtic Traditions. That was harpist Anya Minogue's tribute to blind harpist Turlough O'Carolan from her album Between the Worlds. Anya was born in County Tipperary but now resides in Hingham, Massachusetts. As traditional songs traveled from town to town and country to country, they often changed drastically along the way. Many traditional songs have dozens of different versions with different lyrics, changes to the plot, and sometimes very different melodies. We are about to listen to a good example of this type of song. We're going to play a different version or interpretation of this song in each of our first 11 shows. This one is from the band Boiled in Lead. Off the album Old Lead, here's Jane Dolphin singing As I Roved Out.
As I roved out on a May morning right early. As I roved out on a May morning right early, I spied a lass all on her way, and Lord, but she was early with me rum rye, valley little die, hey the little dairy-o. Well, her shoes were black and her stockings white, and her hair it shone like silver. Yes, her shoes were black and her stockings white, and her hair it shone like silver. She had a dark and a roving eye, and her ear and dip her shoulder with me rum rye, valley little die, hey the little dairy-o. Where do you live, you bonny wee lass? Where do
As I was walking home one evening, I know this takes some believing. I met a group of creatures with the strangest looking features. A poor old dog and a worm in the weed and a fine old pigeon, yes indeed. A daddy long legs jumped up sprightly and danced to the reel in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. Then a daddy long legs jumped up sprightly and danced to the reel in the flickering light. On his thin and wispy spindles, he was deft and he was nimble. His eyes were scientific, and his dancing was terrific. And the rats and the worms, they made it in, and the nettles in the corner took it in. Oh God, says I, tonight's the night, we'll dance to the reel in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. Oh God, says I, tonight's the night, we'll dance to the reel in the flickering light. Then he looked at me directly, with a gaze that could dissect me, and he asked me in a whisper, have you got any sisters? Good God Almighty, says I to him, what sort of a man do you think I am? I've only one, she's not your type, she wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. I've only one, she's not your type, she wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Says he, does she come from another planet? Has she got a bee in her bonnet? Does she do her daily duties? You never know, we might be suited. And the rats and the worms began to laugh, and some of them started shuffling off. We're going to have some fun tonight, getting ready for the reel in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. We're going to have some fun tonight, getting ready for the reel in the flickering light. I could see he had no scruples when I looked into his pupils. They were purple or magenta, like a statue during Lent. I said I'd get her right away. Good man, says he, no, don't delay. We're going to have some fun tonight. Then he flipped his legs in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. We're going to have some fun tonight. Then he flipped his legs in the flickering light. Then up stepped a red carnation, and they gave her an ovation. She was warm and enchanting as she slowly started dancing. And the bright old pigeon peeled his eye, and the nettles and the weeds began to sigh. Daddy long legs said, my oh my, are we ready for the reel in the flickering light? Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. Daddy long legs said, my oh my, are we ready for the reel in the flickering light? She was gentle, she was charming, and I heard him call her darling. He was graceful as a whisper, on his delicate legs of silver. And the rats and the worms were still as mice, and the poor old pigeon said, that's nice. A shimmering veil on the lovely bride, the dance to the reel in the flickering light. Around we go, heel to the toe. A shimmering veil on the lovely bride, the dance to the reel in the flickering light. Around we go, heel to the toe. A shimmering veil on the lovely bride, the dance to the reel in the flickering light.
This is Celtic Traditions on WRUU, and you just heard Christy Moore singing The Reel in the Flickering Light, preceded by a couple of reels from Sharon Shannon from her eponymous album. Up next is a band from New York called Liscune playing some reels. Liscune disbanded in 2006 when fiddler Colleen Settle left New York to move to Savannah, igniting the local traditional Irish music scene. Then we'll have a song from another Savannah resident. Harry O'Donoghue came to Savannah from Drogheda, Ireland, where you can pop into the local church and see St. Oliver Plunkett's head enshrined in a glass reliquary. We'll hear Harry singing, How's It Going?
How's it going? How's the farm? Let's have a pint of stout or a whiskey to keep us warm. How's it going? How's the crack? I've been away so long, it's great to be back. It could be winter, spring or summer, scene is still the same. Crowding round the bar for a jar before getting on the plane. And the hair stands up in the back of your neck as the plane flies through the night. 'Cause you know you'll be home again by dawn's bright early light. Saying, how's it going? How's the farm? Let's have a pint of stout or a whiskey to keep us warm. How's it going? How's the crack? I've been away so long, it's great to be back. Already been back for nearly 2 weeks. Doesn't time really fly? You put away so much of the stuff you could have drank lock here and dry. But you make the best of the time you have left. You pack up your bags and then you head for the plane through the tears and the rain. And next year you do it again, saying, how's it going? How's the farm? Let's have a pint of stout or a whiskey to keep us warm. How's it going? How's the crack? I've been away so long, it's great to be back. How's it going? How's the farm? Let's have a pint of stout now or a whiskey down to keep us warm. How's it going? How's the crack? I've been away so long, it's great to be back. I've been away so long, it's great to be back. I've been away so long, it's great to be back.
You've been listening to Celtic Traditions on WRUU. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I'm Michael Corbett, reminding you that you can find live Irish music all year long in Savannah and throughout the Low Country. Please join us next time for more of the best music from Ireland and beyond.